Should be recording. Yep, too. Can you guys hear me okay now? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Awesome. All right. I should be recording as well. I don't know if it's gonna record, but whatever. That's fine. Perfect. Okay. So now we can actually go in here, do this the right way. So let's look at the analytics of the game here. I always love to start with this. And I think we were over here as well, starting out. If it'll ever load. It's so slow. Okay. So you'll see here 68% possession. But what I really liked was the pass strings. Look at how many combinations we had. And this was the difference. So 29 times, which I think is a new record, we connected between 3 to 5 passes. 6 times or more passes, we did 5 times, and our longest passing streak was 9. And I really like this number because if you remember when we've been working on our rondos, we talk about that we hold possession, that we can declare that we have possession after how many passes that we win it back. Do you remember? Do you remember how many passes after we transition from defense when we win that ball? How many passes do we usually need to get that possession?
3.
3, right? So that's a great stat here. So between 3 to 5. So it means that when we got the ball, we were able to move that ball quickly and keep it. And I think that's why we were so successful. Okay. If we look at the possession location, okay, most of it was in the attacking. That's what I love to see. The least amount was in the defensive. Okay. Um, now, this we saw that already. Yeah, I don't want to fast forward because that will mess up everything. But we can let that run while we look at more stuff. Okay. Looks like the heating map is taking its time. Okay, so that was that save by the goalkeeper. Okay, most of our passes were in that middle third, which I don't mind because that's a great place to hold the ball. I'd rather hold it in the middle than in the defensive zone. Okay, so now I think, okay, again, really great here. Okay, trying to get forward when we have the opportunity. And if we, okay, and again, England, that's what I was talking about, going in with your foot instead of your arm. I do have to say, though, our jerseys are fantastic. Okay, so especially when we have Felipe in goal, who is a player, right? The ability to use him will just change the game, right? Again, Matthew's completely open, so we find it, and then a great idea there, just a little bit too hard, right? But that was a great idea. Okay, and I really want to focus on that. What do we do when we win it, right? So when we win it, okay, we make that one pass. Okay, that wasn't a really good example. Um, Okay, so now we win that ball. One touch, one pass, two pass. And then here we should be resetting. 3 pass. Now we have possession. Okay. Again, 4 now. Okay. Again, we can reset. Not a problem. 5. Now Matthew's completely open, finds him almost, right? But that was fantastic. The ability to win the ball, 3 quick passes was able to give us possession, right? And those 3 quick passes allow us time to get big into our possession. Okay, again, we're now attracting them. 2, 3, maintain possession. Now we have possession and now we can go, right? We see all the players coming in, so now we have space. Matthew looks. That's a good ball. Let's freeze it there, give it a couple of seconds. Okay. But now in this situation, okay, we have a one-on-one, so we can attack. That I love. We're in the final third, right? So if we look at here, that's when we can really attack that 1v1. And again, when we have a really good goalkeeper that we're playing against, it's got to be that through ball that ends up in the goal. That's that's how we can score against any goalkeeper. No goalkeeper will be able to stop that. Okay. Now they've come back, so now we reset the ball. It's a good Maradona try there. Okay, the pass wasn't hard enough. We win it one pass, two pass. Okay, again, should have found that player. Player completely open in the back. Okay, so now we switch it up. Okay, I think I have Yusuf as center mid. Matthews on the wing. Okay, that's a great ball by Felipe, finding that 1v1. Okay. Good. And now we can keep it. Now we're doing a great job here. Well, almost. That's great defending. See how he leads in with the arm, not the foot. Okay, getting back. And then we win it 1, 2, 3. And now we have complete possession. Everyone is in their position. And now we can attack. Space there. Great pass. Almost a goal there. Okay, I just want to go back here. So when that pass happens, what do we need our other winger to do?
Go in the box.
Yeah, yeah. So it's got to be that run there, right? So Matthew, you have to recognize that so that we can come across for that easy goal. And that the ability to recognize that is what really, really good strikers do. And that's how they get so many goals because they're in the right position at the right time because they're looking for the space inside the box. If you can find space inside the box, you're probably going to score, right? Not cutting off the passing lane there. No scanning, but that's good defending. Okay, arm up. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Again, if we can find our center mids open, let's attack. Well done. Possession. That's really good one-touch play. Now we're in that final third, so we need creativity. We found it. Love it. Almost a goal. Okay, I do want to show the goal before we move on, and we do have to move on because I do want to show the rest of the games and how we struggled because I think that's very important. There we go. Okay, so if we watch this goal here, okay, starts with a reset, okay, to attract, and then now the space is there, and then now auto recognizes the space, right? So he recognizes, and that's what I was saying with Matthew. If we can find space in the box and be there, that's always going to be a goal. Always. Okay. So that was really great. overall, this team played really well. That was just a snapshot. But we kept possession just really well, but it was meaningful possession. It wasn't just keeping possession for the sake of it. Okay. So here we'll see the mistake right away. Just want to see who's on here. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I just want you to watch this, Rudvin. So that ball comes to you. Okay. And he's taken away that lane. Okay, I see what you're trying to do here, but we need to get that back to attract. Okay. All right, so I see that, but instead, can we get this there or this to receive it back? But the reason we do that, why would we pass back here? What's that going to do to the blue player?
It would attract the player to the green.
Attract him to open up this passing lane. And as soon as you make that pass back, you come here, he comes there, and then that passing lane opens. So it's very important that we understand that we're not passing back just to get, just for the sake of passing back. No, we're passing back to attract them to open up the passing lane to get up. Okay. And that was almost a really, really bad start. Okay. I think this happens right away again before we start to understand it. Yep, that's the same thing, just looking to play up. Okay, Raf does the right thing here, keeps possession. Now that we have space, we go, and now we've attracted him. Okay, and now this whole space is open. But if we look, instead of recognizing that, we go 1v1. And Rudvin, what happens if you lose the ball here?
And it goes out, or is their ball?
Okay. If you lose this ball to this number 19 player,
Wait, he could score. He could
you
score.
can score right away, right? So that's what we're facing, right? So we have to recognize that that is not a 1v1 we can take in our half. And that's why we say in our half, it's 1v1. Sorry, it's one touch, two touch. Okay. Attract, attract, attract to get them up. And we get lucky there. Okay. Now I think it starts to get better. Now we reset. And now we've attracted them. And now we have the space to attack. So there we should receive with the furthest foot. And then now we attack the space. Okay. It's a little slow, but now Raphael sees the space. So now he attacks the space. Right. And because he attacks the space, he attracts. And then Mohammed's able to receive that ball. Okay. Duvargan's out of position. So then we have to go all the way back. Okay. But now we're starting to keep it. Okay. And now we need to go because there's space. Okay. So now we go, we attract. Duvargan should be coming up. Okay. But there is no rush. Okay. That's what happens when we rush. Okay. And when we don't use our goalkeeper. Okay. That player is lost for Oliver. Okay. That's pretty good. Oliver's not on his player. Everyone is not on their player. So they have space to attack and play. Okay. And then this is where we reset the ball. Okay. We don't reset the ball, so we don't keep it. And that's really the difference, I think, between the 2010s and a 2012 team, right? Who understands when to reset. And if we go back to the latest 2012 game, which was a really, really good performance here against North York Academy. Okay. And we watch how they play and their ability to recognize that now that we've attracted, there's a player open. Okay. And not forcing it. It's two touch here in the back. And only once we get here, now we're looking. We're looking. And if there's nothing, okay, then we reset. Okay. I told Omar there that he should make that pass faster. Okay. Let's keep going until we get possession here. Okay. And again, it's the ability to keep possession, right? That's it, right? That pass there, okay, to go backwards, not only going forwards, right? Finding the center mid in the back with Felipe there, right? And if we think about that 2012, what we just saw with Muhammad, that ball didn't go back at all. He just went. Okay. Even with those 2011s, it didn't go back all the time, right? So let's get possession here in the back. And that was Eunice, who's still pretty new. Yeah, let's get it. All right, here we go. That's not what I want. Okay. Oh, my goodness. All right, here we go. Come on. Get me possession in our third. Okay, perfect. A goal kick. All right, so let's see how we work the goal kick with the 2012s, right? It's a 3v2 here. Okay, there is a retreat line, but I don't really care about the retreat line. Okay, let's go. Okay, our ball here. Okay, that's a great switch. And then now we're able to keep that ball. And again, what did we do? We attracted them to one side and then looked to get that ball to the other side. Omar has space. Space was taken away, if you can see by that defender. If you look at number 3 in that moment, okay, that would have been a great ball. But he takes that away. That's fine. Okay, we keep it. We reset. And then now we attract and we keep that ball there until we can find a player open, which we do here. And it's the difference of getting open and when we're not open, just resetting and keeping possession right there. That's it, right? Understanding that we're attracting them, right? If we look here, Matthew can't turn anymore, but by passing back, that 13 has now given him the space to attack. So now when he gets it back, he's got the space and now they're outnumbered, right? That's a great ball. Omar finds the player back again, Felipe, just like that first goal. Okay. It's not all about 1v1, 1v1, 1v1. It's about can we attract the right way? Can we keep possession until we find an opportunity and then we go for it? We go for that opportunity. Okay. This was our last game. Really didn't like the performance. There was no ball movement, even though the possession is just ridiculous and 60%, but I really didn't like the way we played. However, there was one fantastic goal. It was us. Where are we here? There we go. Okay, I just want you to watch this. That Noah. Okay, so let's analyze what we do really well here. Okay. Let's just go back 5 seconds. All right, here we go. Okay. So Noah gets it. Now, instead of resetting, he turns. Now, why is that important? Because he has space. So if you have space, go and attack the space. It's not reset, 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 right? It's go attack, attack. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I don't like it. However, okay, this is what your 1v1 ability is able to do. He does some scissors here and step overs, beats another player, beats another player, beats another player, and then scores, right? And that individual effort, how did that start? Okay. It started because he recognized the ability to turn. Okay. Now here, he's able to beat that player there. Okay. Now, if this was any other team at any other age group, what should we be doing at this point? We've now done what to that whole team? We have, what have we done?
Attracted.
Attracted all of them to one side. David's out of position. Ali's out of position. Gordon is out of position, and Gregory's out of position. So everyone's out of position. That's why I didn't like the performance. But here, then, we would be able to use that center mid, who is actually Noah, who's out of position. But we are able to use him like we saw with that clip before with Felipe. Now, everyone here is out of position. So go, right? Go. No one is open. Everyone has their hands up. Like, I don't know why. Okay. You're not creating space. No one's in the box. David's on a player. Get away, get away. Everyone should be getting away, not watching the ball. That's a whole separate issue. So, of course, he's going to go. But here's what I do like at this point here. If the goalkeeper did save this ball, okay, would we have scored anyway?
Yes.
Yes, we have 4 players who are completely open in the box. So this ends up in a goal either way, right? But we do score, right? So that's what I do like about that. This is what our 1v1 ability can do as well, right? Yeah, but that's it. That's it for today. Sorry about the start.